Thank you for tuning in. Woodsy here. I hope everyone is safe and well. Today we're going to be looking at part of the fruity pack. The only high in the pack is the pineapple. Now this is one of the pairs out of the pack that I really wanted to see. I managed to hit with Route 1. So I don't often hit with Route 1. Great shop, as you all know. It's one of the shops that I used to buy from when I was a kid and I was into the skate scene then. They used to send a catalogue through the door along with roller snakes. So out of them two is probably the main shops I used to buy from. I don't often hit with them, so it's really nice to hit with these because obviously, as you've seen from the previous two, I want to try and get the whole pack. I'm still to hit with the blue raspberries. I lucked out with the Route 1 raffle, but hopefully I can hit. If not, I'm probably going to pay resale for them just so that I can get the pack, and I really want to see them as well. Now these, I was very excited to see, and they do not disappoint. But of course, let's start off with the box. So again, it is the Nike SB purple box, and it is the Nike SB Dunk High Pro University Gold Vivid Sulfur. This is my true to size, which is a UK 9, which is US 10. I go true to size when it comes to the Nike SB highs. And yeah, there we go. It is really nice. So obviously it is supposed to represent the pineapple, and I think they do that very well, but it is obviously very subtle. With all of the fruity pack, even though they're bold, vibrant colours, it's not like it's got mad detailing in it on them to sort of show what they're trying to represent. It is just the colour scheme. But of course, the little detail that does give that nod to the fruity pack is the label inside. So on the left, on this one, you have the pineapple with teeth showing and a big old grin. And on the right side, it is a pineapple that almost looks a bit stoned with a little cheeky grin as well. Really cool that you have that little detailing in there, and it's again what makes Nike SB products so great. Well, when it comes to the dunks, anyway, I have to say I would have liked the insoles to have like a mad design or like be like covered in fruit or something like that. But they're very plain. So with these, it's like a light sort of yellow, and then it's just got the contrasting of the deeper yellow on the text. But let's start off with the details. Let's go on to the details of the shoe itself. This bright yellow on the bottom of the sole, and then you've got this light, really nice light yellow Nike SB shield, and then you've got that really bright white midsole, white stitching, and then you go up to this suede material that is around the mudguard of the toe box, on the eyelets and around that back cuff. It's got a texture to it. It's a slightly longer haired sort of suede, and it is more of a rougher feel, but still, again, I do feel like it is quite a nice material that they've used on these. All the materials so far I've actually been pretty happy with. They're not obviously the most amazing, but they're not really bad, so all good. Then you have this sort of like mustard yellow on the suede swooshes on the interior and exterior of both the left and right. And that, where else did I see that colour yellow? So the spare laces sort of near enough match that in a way. I suppose that's what they were sort of trying to match them with, but it doesn't quite match. Stock laces are the very bright yellow, and as I just said, you've got this sort of like mustardy sort of spare set of laces. Now, I'm going to include an image by Sushi where he's put green laces in these to obviously correspond with that suede green tab at the back, and I think that they look fantastic. They do not come with green laces. Would have been nice if they come with green laces, but I think he's used the Black Gundam spare laces for that lace swap, and they look perfect with it. Going on to that, you've got this green heel tab, just to sort of relate it to the sort of like the leaves, the ferns of the pineapple, and then you have this sort of like almost like canvasy linen material on the toe box behind the swoosh and at the top of that cuff. They've been used in a lot of sort of like canvasy sort of like materials on the toe boxes of recent releases. This has sort of like a gradient of different flecks of colour and bits in it. I suppose it might obviously correspond with like the flesh maybe of the actual pineapple itself. But I really like these canvasy toe boxes and the canvas materials. I don't know why. I just think it's gonna flex well, and it's just all round. I find it okay. I know some people are not that keen on it, but for me, I'm happy with it. The tongue tag. So you've got a very bright yellow, and then it's almost like a deeper yellow, but not much of a contrast. They sort of merge in a little bit on that tongue tag, and then the actual tongue itself is this sort of like very pale yellow piping around that tongue tag, and then the insole and sock liner are this very sort of, again, light paley, just almost like off-white yellow colouring to them. All round, this is an absolutely beautiful high. I know that the highs are not as popular as the lows, but I've been really digging the highs lately, and this is a perfect pair. I just have to get the blue raspberries to complete the pack. I think they're going to be harder to get than first thought. I didn't hit with the Route 1 raffle, unfortunately, but there's a few raffles still to come. If not, I will probably end up paying resale, because it'd be nice to do the whole collection. But yeah, I'm going to do some on feet of these. I will be doing the lace swaps. I'm not going to put any additional laces in, and I'll probably do a few fits. But yeah, absolutely fantastic pair. Tell me what you think of them. Let's go to the on feet. We'll be out.